All right, so
All right, so yeah, we can do the part 2 stuff now and go on air and whatnot.
yeah,
I'm good. That was my only question from the first part.
perfect. Okay, so number 6. The score on the quantitative proportion of the GRE are approximately normally distributed, which means that the mean is, and it has it up there, 150.8, and then the standard deviation is a 8.8. So that was a real doozy of a question.
Yeah, that one was so hard.
Wait, which one? This first one? I didn't get to working on this. I had other homework, so I didn't work on the part 2 part.
No, I was being sarcastic. It's just just has all it provides us all the information at the.
Yeah, the first part of both of those questions, 6 and 7, is just, I guess, determining which variable is what.
Okay.
Essentially. Yeah.
And then.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and then B is. Sorry, this is that same thing we just did, right? You just plug it into the applet, and so it's like what is like the odds, what's the probability of it being higher than.
The proportion of people who take the quantitative portion of the GRE will score above 165.
Yeah, and so if you.
So you have to find the z-score, then plug it in.
Yeah, so I'll show you this again. It's the same.
So you just take the 165 minus 150.8, then divide it by 8.8. Right?
Yep. And then your z-score will come up to be 1.613, whatever. And then you plug it in, so it's and then it's the higher, it's the right side. So it's 0.0533.
Okay, I'm getting all this wrong. I got 10.6% probability.
0.0533.
Okay.
Let's see.
So you took, sorry to make you repeat this.
No, it's okay.
The mean was 150. For above a 165, so you take 165, you minus 150.8, and then you divide that by 8.8, and you get 1.614, and that's your score, and you plug that in 1.614.
So if you're getting 10, then you had both. See how this would be both sides highlighted?
That's right. I forget that you can click instead of that. Okay, so
you just want the
33%.
Yeah.
Half of what I had.
Yeah. Exactly, because then, like, say probability has to equal 1, so then the rest of it will be in this curve.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
No problem.
And now for C of that same question, if a student scores in the 10th percentile, what would be their corresponding z-score? I just put in 10% at the area up at the top, 0.1, and I came up with a z-score. I put, is that what I did? I put 1.282, but that's not really what I put. Wait, okay, on the paper I put 1.645 as their z-score, but for some reason when I'm doing this right now, I'm getting 1.282. What did you get?
Sorry, let me.
We're trying to find the z-score for someone in the 10th percentile. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, and it's basically, so you solve for x when you do b, and then when you do z, you're solving for z instead, right? Isn't that how you do that one?
Well, on C, I don't think you need to solve anything. You can just put the probability up at the top of the applet, and it should give you the z-score. But to find the actual GRE score for the student using that info, you actually do have to solve for X, or in that case. But since the applet gives you the
so the 10th percentile is the probability for 10th percentile is 0.1.
Not the probability. Oh yeah. You'll put the probability as 0.1, and then it should give you the z-score.
It looks. We're not looking for the probability. We're looking for just the z-score, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So your z-score was 1.282.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
They round it, but on the answer key it's 1.816. But rounded, it's that's what it is.
1.2. Well, it's a negative, so negative 1.2.
Yeah, you're right, because it's the 10th percentile, not the.
Oh, that's a good point. 1.2.
So it's on lower end instead of the higher end. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you did it on the other side, it'd be the 90th percentile.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's in C negative.
Oh, so I need to recalculate D now that I've done it this way. So if I have
All right. So then now we're talking the quantitative GRE score. So we're trying to find the actual score. So we solve for.
This is the time you solve for Z, right? Or not for Z, but for X.
For X, yeah. So you plug it in.
Yeah. And did you guys get 139.518?
Let's see. Should probably use.
Yeah, I did 140, but the 139.
Okay, so I did pretty much got the same answer then.
Yeah.
40.
And how'd you guys do that? Let's see. So you just solved. How did you do it on the computer? Because I could do it by hand easily, but on the computer, not so great.
I just took the z-score and multiplied it by 8.8, multiplied by the standard deviation, and then I still have a negative number, and then I add the mean, which is 150.8.
The mean is 150. Okay. It's so much easier for me if it was on paper. Managing through it all on my computer is more difficult. For me.
Sorry. So you plug in your z-score.
Okay, so your z-score is negative 1.282 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you times it by 8.8. Okay. All right, I got it.
Okay, so plus you times it by the. Sorry, so you times the z-score by the standard deviation, and then you subtract it from the mean, right? Plus. Sorry, I'm trying to set up formulas on.
Yeah, if you're solving for X, you multiply by the standard deviation and then add the mean.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Sorry, I just did it really late last night. I'm just trying to make sure so when we do the assignment later, it'll be easier.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Perfect. I got you. Yeah, I got you guys. All right.
Okay. So 7 is the mean of the hydrogen is 800 meters. And the standard deviation is 600.
Plug those numbers in part A.
Yeah. And then, yeah, they have those numbers for part A. Oh, wait. And then what are the probabilities of randomly selecting a speed over 25, which would be 1? Whoa, Is that just the one standard deviation away, right?
I realized I did the same thing here as the other one. I think I had both sides selected, and I should only have one. So my probability had 24%, but now it's 12.16% probability.
Yeah, I think
You had 1.16 repeating, so
Yeah,
1.17
oh dang it.
for the z-score. So we're looking for the probability. So we plug that into the applet.
Sorry, 2,500, 18,600. Yeah, I messed up. I did for some reason I plugged in the wrong box. So 1.167.
What are you guys getting for the probability here? Let's see, B.
It should be.
I got 1.216.
Yeah, that's
0.1216.
I got that same. I got 1.6, but let's see if we put like more sixes and then a 7 on our z-score. No, I still got.
And you just rounded to 3, so 1.167.
Yeah, that's what I have for 1.167. It gives me the 0.1216, but the answer score says 0.1217.
Yeah,
That's
I think.
Yeah.
It's close enough. Yeah.
Yep.
Did the calculations right? Just the computer calculates it a little bit differently.
Yeah, and then see what is the less than probability of doing it less. So you can just subtract the 12.16, or you can just highlight the other sides and it's 8784.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
D.
It's less than 1,500, so less than the mean.
Yeah.
That'd be 0 divided by the mean. 0. That doesn't make sense.
0.5.
Yeah, I got a negative 0.5 as my z-score.
Yeah, me too.
So
how'd you get negative 0.5? Oh, 1,800. Sorry, never mind. My bad.
Yeah. And then since it was a negative, you picked the negative side. And I got 3085.
Yep, that's what I have too.
Perfect. All right, and then
So for the next one, what is the probability that it will be between 1,500 and 2,500? Can't we take C minus D, the 87.84% minus 30.85%, and shouldn't that give us?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so you get 56.99.
Yeah, because that's like rule 3 or whatever, right? Probabilities.
What are we saying? Sorry.
To find E, so it's like, what's the probability between 15 and 25, or 1,500 and 2,500? So it's just, it has to equal 1. So we can just take the probability from C and subtract it from D, and that'll give us the answer for E.
That would be a negative number, right? Or subtract D from C.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Take D from C. All right. And then the third quartile is just standard deviation away, right?
Wait, what?
Would the third quartile just be a standard deviation away, right?
When I put third quartile isn't that 75%?
Yeah.
So when I put 75% up at the area part of the normal probability applet, I got a z-score of 0.674. And then don't we need to solve for x? Find out what the speeds are at that point.
Sorry, I did this way. Then you got your z-scores of the 0.674.
Yeah.
And then you solve for x.
Yeah. And I got 2,204.
Okay, 0.674. Standard deviation 600. The mean is 1,800.
Yeah, 1,800.
Yeah, 2204.4.
I don't know what the answer key says though.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
And then now we're looking at these QQ plots, if they're normal or not. And on the video, it just said if they're not touching the line, then it's not normal.
Like touching once, or if they're not touching it the whole time?
Like if they're not like consistently just like not touching it, you know.
Yeah.
If they're pretty much on the line, then it will be normal. But if it's curving a little bit, then it's not normal.
Yeah. With plot A, I don't think it's normal, especially we got one dot on the far right upper corner.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry to bring us back. So how did we calculate the 2204.4?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Go ahead, Alex.
I'll share my screen.
Okay, because I'm trying to do the math in my head because I don't have a pen or anything, and I'm still learning how to do this stuff. So
it's asking for the there we go. Look over that.
So I got as far as the 0.674.
Yeah. So
I have all the information. You have your z-score, then you have your mean and your standard deviation.
Yeah. So I just made a little Excel thing. But you just take your z-score and you times it by your standard deviation, and then you add it to your mean. And then that'll give you what the variable is. So at the 75, or the third quartile, is the same as 2204.4.
Okay, so z-score times the standard deviation.
Plus mean.
Plus the mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That helps. I could send you. I could like. I mean, it's not really like a hard little deal.
No, I could write it up. I just have to get used to making formulas.
Yeah, getting all these formulas down. Sounds cool. All right. So
what was plot A again? What were we talking about?
Plot A. So for the QQ plots, if you look at them, there's a line going through it, and then there's all the dots. If the dots are like curving, or if the dots all aren't on the line, or like really close to the line, then it's not normal. So like A would not be normal, B would not be normal, C would, or no, excuse me, C would be normal.
Yeah.
D'd be normal. E
would not be normal because you got far outliers there.
That looks. Let me see. I thought. No, you're right. He's not normal because of the outliers. Yep.
And then F would be normal relatively. Okay. That's pretty simple.
Oh, dang it. You know what?
Huh?
Because I need to look at it differently. I'm like, it's showing. I keep thinking one was not. My page was messed up on my Excel, or not my Excel, my Word document. So like I was looking, so when I said plot F, it was showing me E. So I was like, wait, in the world? But okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
All right, so our group quiz now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's see, where's it? Here we go. Oh gosh.
All right.
3.
Our quiz. We've gotten 100% on the first attempt every time so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
The total area of the distribution curve must equal 1.
Yep. Gotta be under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis. No, doesn't the normal distribution always have to be above the x-axis?
Yeah.
Okay.
It said that in the video. It said that it'll lie on the line or get really, really close, but it never actually touches it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's stay positive.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal distribution curve is symmetric. That's also true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which of the following represent the z-score? C.
Yep. Which of the following elements of the figure represents the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1? B.
B.
So hold on. For question 6, would it not be none of them because it's not the positive z-score isn't in the selected area?
So it just be C because like it'll bring up it'll always have a negative and the positive, and then you just go with like whatever your z-score was. That's the side you highlight.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we're going for 7 again, which was
so 6 was C and 7 was B because your z-score is 1. So like the probability of your score being higher than 1 is that right side. All right. According to the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, what is percentage data of the bell-shaped distribution within 1 standard deviation of the mean?
68.
The 68, yeah.
I messed up on my homework yesterday, and I put all my answers in whole numbers. I was so mad because I got like a 28%. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I did that
I
too.
sent him an email, and he's like, then we went back. He's like, no, you're good. I checked your answers. They were right, my man. But I was a little bit salty at first. I'm like, how could I be so dumb?
Yeah, I missed those instructions too, and so I got the same thing. I found it as I was scrolling through my answers, and I saw the instructions. Like, oh, well, I'll just start over again and do it again.
Yeah, it's super annoying. All right, so use the applet. Use these scores in 1.
Basically, if I understand this correctly, it's again asking what's going to be between 1 standard deviation, and it's 68% still, but
So I plugged it into the applet, and it was 68. 27.
Yeah, not 61. Sorry, 0.683 is the answer we're going to put in because we need to round it to 3 decimal places.
Yeah.
So 0.683.
So 0.683.
Yeah, you just the same thing. You just plug it into this applet, and you click the middle section, and it gives it to you.
Yeah.
It's basically asking us to put in the numbers of the 68, 95, 99.7.
Yeah. Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What proportion of the z-scores will be between -2 and 2?
95.5 or no 0.955.
955. Yeah.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what I got.
Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal deviation. Blah, blah, blah. Use the applet. What proportion of z-scores will be between -3 and 3?
0.997.
Yep, that's what I got too.
So look carefully at your answers to the last questions. What do you observe? I observe first match 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Use the following info to answer the question. Questions. Oh man. Okay.
Sorry. Okay, the amount of protein an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. The protein requirement is given in the terms of number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram body of weight. So gram of protein times your weight to the negative first times the day negative first. The population mean protein requirement is 0.65 grams, and the standard deviation is 0.07. Okay. So we're just doing the same thing.
Yep. Take 0.6 minus 0.65 divided by 0.07. I gotta be
negative 0.714.
Yep. And then that's when we look at the percentage up at the top. It's 0.238 will be our answer. We round to 3. That's the proportion that has protein requirement that's less than 60. 0.6.
I'm a little behind the curve. So it's 0.714 was the z-score, and then it's above. What is the?
It's below the mean.
Or less than.
So it was 0.2376. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah. Into 3. So it'd be 238, right?
Yeah, 0.238.
All right, and then that'll be more than 60. So that's the middle part and the top percent, right?
Yeah. So 0.762.
Which would be the same, or we could just subtract 238 from 1.
Wait, sorry, are you guys on question 13?
14.
So yeah, I got 0.762 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like all these numbers. 238's the 380 version, my favorite pistol, and then 762. I like it.
What proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 70?
Like the same. I still got 0.762. So I took 0.7 minus 0.65 divided by 0.07. I get the same z-score.
Yeah.
So 0.762.
So then we just do the middle and the top and the bottom then?
Yeah, so you do the middle and the bottom.
So it'll be 0.762 as well.
Which is nice. Now it'll be now we just do the middle portion.
Yeah, 0.525.
25. 0.525.
Yeah, 0.525. That's what I got.
And this one we do 35. So 0.35. At the top, we give us a z-score of, and we're looking for 35 percentile, so that's the bottom half, right? So it's negative 454, like 454 Kasul. Dude, I swear whoever did this just likes guns. Okay, z-score is 0.4. Mean is 0.65. Also put it in the mean and not the standard deviation.
Are you guys entering 17 now?
Yeah, I got 60.682.
Yep, that's what I got.
That was your z-score times the standard deviation plus the mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
what was the answer again?
0.682.
Cool. Use this regular z-score we've been using?
It's kind of cool how the z-score can basically standardize any, I don't know,
Any variable
data that you're working with and make it comparable. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Okay, so the 80th percentile, 0.8.
I got 0.74.
Let me plug my 842. That's the positive. Sorry, what did you say you got?
I got 0.74.
For the 80th percentile?
Yeah, but I just submitted, and apparently we got the last two wrong. Number 17 and number 18. They're not, respectively, 0.682 and 0.74.
Well, I got, for the variable on the 80th percentile, I got 0.70. I got 71.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me walk through this again. 80th percentile, I've got a z-score of 1.282, right?
I got a z-score of 0.842.
0.842. Okay, so if I type in 80.80 for the area, what do I get? Okay, so it's working. Let me reload it. Okay, 0.8. Enter. Oh yeah, that totally changes things. 0.253 for a z-score.
Sorry. For my variable?
For your z-score.
When I plugged into the 80th percentile, it came out to be 842.
For your z-score. Okay, that's not what I'm getting. If I put in 0.8 as the area up at the top, it gives me a z-score of 2.253. Why is it so different?
So 85th.
0.8. Let's go to 0. It's super annoying. Let's keep doing that. It's so annoying.
So 85th percentile would be at the top, right?
We're looking at the 80th, yeah. I keep getting a z-score of 0.842.
I get a z-score of 1.036.
So let's see. So this is what I'm doing. So should I have everything highlighted? No, because I only get one.
It did some weird things. So what I did is I reloaded the website. Just hit the reload. And then type it in the area 0.8 up at the top. And it gave me something different. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Well,
So yeah, I got 0.253 now with the 0.8. And but it's selecting like the front and the beginning and the back. Like the high and the low. It was automatically selected the high and the low. Now it's selecting the high in the middle with 0.842. It's weird.
I got 668.
Yeah, that's what I got. All right, let's redo 17 as well because at least I submitted.
So I'll but before you submit yours, I'll submit mine, and then if it's wrong again, then we can do it again. Then Spencer will submit it. You know what I mean? And then we'll have a better chance of getting it all right.
So what was the 80th percentile answer again?
I got 6.668.
6.668. Okay.
That's what you got.
And we're redoing 17.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do.
Well, that's good to know. So every time we use this bell curve, or this
refresh. Yeah, refresh it.
Yeah.
Before the last one of you two submits, will you read me the answers, starting with question 3? I guess I already know question 3 is 1. That's false.
So
question 4 is false. Question 5 is true.
Oh, hold on. We're going over the other ones.
Well, I'm just having to refill up my answers.
Oh, okay. So question 1 true. Question 2 True. Oh, okay. Question 3 is 1.
I'm on
4.
6.
Okay, 6 was C.
Okay.
7 was B.
Okay.
8 was 68. 9 was 0.683.
Okay.
10 was 0.955. 11 was 0.997. 12 was the first option. The values match the rule. And then 13.238. 11 or 14.762. Same for 15 is 0.762. 16 was 0.525. And
There we
now
got
we're
it.
back at 17 and 18.
Is 0.715 and then 0.668.
0.66. Oh, 18 was 0.668, right?
Yeah.
I got 0.715.
Or 17.
668.
Yep.
Okay, I'll submit it.
What was 17? What does the z-score you guys got for 17? Was it 0.385?
I got 935. 0.935.
Yeah, 0.935 is what I got too. I had to refresh it, type in the area again.
Yeah.
So refresh it, select the area, and then do 0.35, right?
935. Oh yeah, the top. Sorry, 0.35.
I still get 0.385. It's for the front. It's for the front part, right?
It's for both
the left side.
The left and the right side.
The left and the right side.
That's what it did for me.
But if you refresh it, it should automatically highlight the left and the right side after you put in that area. It should already.
Yeah.
For you.
So 0.385. We're selecting it both within.
You won't have to select anything per se. You just the applet in the area spot. Just type in 0.35, and it will give you your z-score.
Okay.
So I'm gonna submit it and then wait to submit your Spencer.
Okay. What was 17 again?
0.715 is what I got.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay, let's find out. Sorry, I'm freaking out now. I don't know how to go back. What do you guys have for 17 again?
0.715.
And then 668 for 18, right?
That's correct.
Okay. No, holy crap, I got 15, 16, 17, and 18 wrong.
How? What did you have for 15?
0.238.
Oh,
it was supposed to be the 582 or whatever, right?
Yeah, 15.762, I think. 15.5.
Okay, well,
did you get 17 and 18 right?
No. That's weird though, because we did the same thing for the other ones, right?
Next, Spencer, why don't you try putting just the z-score for all of those in?
Just the z-score?
Yeah, I mean, no, that can't be it either.
All right.
We're trying to find the.
I know.
Value.
I know. When I calculated for the 35th percentile, I did not use the negative z-score.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I don't think I did either.
It times 0.07 plus 0.65. Okay, the new answer I have for question 17 using the negative z-score is 0.585.
And then you should use, well, that still doesn't make sense why our 17 would be, or 18 would be wrong, right?
It's very true. I have no clue. Let me see.
Let's see, what's our, hold on.
Sorry.
What's our average again? About 0.65, 0.7. 32 times 0.07 equals plus 0.65. 0.623.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But sorry, if you guys don't mind going through some.
Yeah, I'll walk you through it, starting with 3.
So I actually am on 8.
Okay, yeah, 'cause the others are super easy. So 8 is 68.
68.
9 is 0.683. 10, 0.955. 11, 0.997. 12, the values match.
Okay.
13, 0.238. 14, 0.762. 15, 0.762 again. 16, 0.525. Now the new answer I have for 17 is 0.585.
Sorry, one more time.
For 17, 0.585.
How'd you get that?
I had to use the negative z-score instead of the positive z-score.
And you said that 16 was 0.525?
Yeah, and then 17 is 0.585.
Okay. Yeah, and then how do we, you just did the lower half?
Yeah, I did the negative z-score times 0.07 plus 0.65.
So let's see.
But for question 18, we're still getting that one wrong for some reason.
What was, you got question 17 right?
Negative point. But you got question 17 right last time?
No, we all got it wrong last time. That's why we had to redo it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that makes sense for that. So 0.80 be 842. I got
question 18, I'm still getting 0.668 for the answer.
For 17, what's the z-score you're using?
0.253.
0.80.
0.253.
Yeah, that's what.
Here's one thing we could do. We still have one try. Question 17, we can answer with a 0.585. And question 18, we can answer with the z-score just to see if. No, that's really not what it's asking for, though.
No, it's asking for the
For the protein requirement for adults.
the 80th percentile.
Oh,
We did these ones up here and got them right. Right?
yeah, we did.
The
80%. No.
Okay, let me look at the homework real quick. Because I know we did this already today and got them right. What's going on?
Yeah.
So we did the third quartile, and that was a 75th percentile.
Yeah.
Right.
And when we
7.
I seem to remember when we were using the tool or whatever, we had to make sure it was on the right sides in order to get the right z-score. Because if we use all of them, we have the wrong z-score. If we use the wrong one, we have the wrong z-score. And so for it to be in the 80th percentile, you have to be on the high end, not the low end. So we shouldn't be using.
No, because if you
selecting the low end.
high end, if you just click the high end, that cuts your area in half. I mean, it's goes from 80.
Well, 80 for me selects the center and the high end, not the low end at all.
Oh, for me, it's
when I refresh it and then I enter 0.8, it selects the top and the.
Here, let me show what it's sharing. This is what it's doing on mine. I type in 80, it selects the left and the right.
Okay.
Is that what it's doing for you guys?
Yeah, every time I do it, it shows me a left and a right.
Yeah. I type in 0.8, enter. So Spencer,
what if we did this? What if we just unselected everything and put 0.8 in there? It won't do anything. Okay, that's interesting.
0.8. Yeah, that's why you got to just refresh it. It's just weird sometimes.
Well, so here's a weird thing. So we're looking for the 80th percentile, and getting the correct answer on the other one, we had the center and the right selected, not the left. So
here,
I'm inclined to use those two instead and get a different z-score.
You guys see what I'm doing here? You can click. I didn't know this. You can click and drag these red lines. Select the middle and the right, and get as close as we can to that 80. Kind of.
But if we plug it in at 80, it'll take you to the same spot though, right?
No, it gives you a different z-score.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So 0.8.
I've got a z-score of 0.842 now. Is our z-score?
That's the one I was using to get. Let's see.
842.
Yeah, I used that and I got 0.709 for the answer.
0.709. That's what I got too. Doing it that way. Let me stop sharing my screen.
And then with the 35th percentile, I only selected the left side, and it let me only select the left side.
You said you got 0.709.
Yeah, with the z-score of 0.842.
0.842. Sorry, I messed up my stuff. What was the median? The mean was 60.
Was 0.65.
0.65.
And the standard deviation 0.07.
Yeah.
Yeah, 709. Perfect.
And see, I don't know how to share screen here.
And then for 35, we just do the lower half, right? Just the one side, though.
Yeah, just the one side, and then I got a 0.385, and then I ended up getting, oh, where's my quiz? 0.623 for the requirement.
Oh, you know, it's a negative point.
Yeah, negative 0.5.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your z-score when using just the 35th percentile or whatever?
Negative 0.385.
I'm having a hard time. 135.
So let's see. I'm sharing my screen right now, and this is what mine looks like. Can you see it?
0.385.
Yeah. So what I did when I refreshed it is I just unselected the ones I didn't want, and I typed it in, and it adjusted.
Yeah.
Adjusted it.
That's what I did too.
0.07 plus 0.65. So you got 0.623 on that one?
Yes. So I'll go ahead and submit right now with those answers, 0.709 and 0.623, and we'll see if they worked.
All right, talk to us. Suspense is killing me.
They are correct.
Ooh. Kobe, man.
Oh, we struggled a little bit, but we got there.
Yeah,
there.
It's a struggle, but worked out. Cool beans.
Cool beans, guys. Congratulations,
Edwin. I don't know if he got a new group or what, but I've sent him like probably 5 emails just this week.
Yeah.
Like just.
I checked the Excel file and it shows that he's still in our group. I don't know. Maybe he's worked. Maybe we should email the instructor, see if he's worked something else out, because I don't know.
Yeah, because I was talking to him, because me and him after that like second date, we tried to do. We spent like an hour after our meeting trying to get him into a hangout and just trying to review, and none of them would work. So I don't know but he said he has like really poor internet. They said it might be like that he doesn't have bandwidth to get going, but
yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, The only way I could think that it might be easier is if none of us use video. That way, it would have a lot less.
Yeah, just audio.
Just audio would have a lot less for the internet to pull on.
Yeah,
That's true.
but the problem is like have you guys heard from him? Because I have on the text messages. I send him messages on like the Google chat thing.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I just had the emails and I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. All right. Well, and I'll post it. So
sounds good. See ya.
Andrew, I think I put your name in, and the last one is Spencer on accident. I think I put Spencer Greenman and Spencer Ringa.
That's fine.
My bad. Get my life together.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Comment on there.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Cool.
Well, I'll post this. See you guys.